The reason some conversations are difficult is because they trigger emotions within us. Having those conversations, though, is vital to managing conflicts. Not having it is a missed opportunity. In the previous video, I shared with you a framework that you can use for having difficult conversations, and I spoke extensively on phase 1 of it, which is to prepare. If you have not watched that video, I recommend you watch that first, because this video is a continuation of that one. In this video, as I said before, I'll be sharing with you the other 2 phases of that framework. So let's get started. Hello, welcome back to my channel. The framework I was referring to are the 3 P's of having difficult conversations, which is to prepare, pursue, and prevent. Preparation is what you do before having the actual conversation, and I spoke already extensively about it in the previous video as I was saying it. Pursuing is where you take action, which is to have the actual conversation, and all that prep that you did before is going to help you here. Couple of tips for you to remember while pursuing the conversation. 1. Be clear and to the point. Don't dwell too long in setting the context, etc., and come to the point quickly. Also ensure that you're using clear, simple, and specific points with as many examples as possible so that what you're presenting is factual. 2. Watch your language and tone. Even though you have a plan in place, the actual words and tone that you use during the conversation matter. It's not difficult for the other person to understand your intention in having this conversation because it shows. 3. You offer solutions. While you're presenting your perspective with facts, etc., also ensure you offer a solution that can change the situation. That's the intention anyways, right? To change and to move forward. 4. Use silence. This becomes important especially if the conversation is emotionally heavy. Giving space to the other person in form of a silence to help them assimilate their thoughts is one way of showing empathy. 5. Ask questions. As many as possible, as that indicates curiosity in understanding the other's perspective. It can also help you clarify the details of the conversation and bring you both to a common understanding. 6. You close on commitment. Before you finish the actual conversation, ensure both of you are committing yourself to the agreed solution. It's even better if you are able to put timelines and ways to measure the change. So those are some points you must remember while having a difficult conversation. Now on to the next phase. Just because your conversation ended in a positive note doesn't mean the conflict has ended. Hence, it's important for you to follow through on your commitments so that you can prevent it from happening again in the future. So how do you do that? 3 steps. Number 1, follow up. Remember the commitment you made at the end of the conversation? Now is the time to check in to see if that commitment is met. 2, feed forward, which is providing alternate solutions if the commitment is not met or if there's any feedback on the action. Remember, feed forward is having a focus on the future. 3, you reflect. It's equally important for you to evaluate your own performance so that the strengths that you have used can be tapped into every time you're having difficult conversations. That's it. Those are the 3 P's which can help you have difficult conversations. Let me quickly recap them out for you. That's it from me. Do you have difficult conversations? And do you think that this framework can be useful to you? I would love to hear back. Do leave your comments in the comment section below, and of course reach out to me in any of the social media platforms that I'm in. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, find it resourceful, do mention it to me by hitting the like button and sharing it with your friends. And I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye.